Yeah, what's good, Prince Pirelli? What it do, man? I'm trying to see if I can. Oh, okay, yeah, that works. Okay, we in there. Trying to make sure everything is going smoothly. What's up with you, man? I ain't doing nothing. Just came to chill and smoke and chop it up on this fine Sunday for a little bit before I get into doing what I got to do today. But I hope everybody out there having a good day today, which is always good. But I don't know. I had to name this Beyond the Smoke. I think I just named it Beyond the Smoke because, like, we be blowing smoke, bro. Like, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to all this understanding, a lot of times, it just be a lot of smoke being blown. And, it take your mind to all these different places that, it really don't need to go. It's like we create more problems for ourselves with our beliefs and our understandings. Not like we don't even know that that's what we're doing, but we just creating more conflict for the self, basically. You feel me? From just taking in so much stuff, bro. It's trippy. It's trippy, but we do it for maybe for ourselves, a lot of times for others. But I see nowadays you gotta be careful with what you trying to take in, because everything you probably do, don't need to know. Even though we be like trying to figure out all these different life and all this, bro. I say it all the time, bro. It's billions, trillions of people didn't live this thing. Trillions, trillions. I don't think anybody ever figured it out. We got stories that people figured it out, but I don't know about them stories now. I think they just be blowing smoke. They be blowing smoke. It's like almost like, you feel me, when you have something real crazy that happens in life, and then you go and you tell the story. Like, a lot of times, as the story goes on and it's being told by other people, other things get put on the story. You feel me? There's a lot of other things that just get added to the story to make the story more prolific, more godly, more, all these different things, bro. And I'm like going, dang, man, why we got to do that? Why we got to put, and I think we just do it because we want people to believe and accept what we saying. Uh, that's the crazy part, because it's like when you saying something, even if you half the time know what you're talking about, if you don't reference 19 people that are that know, or is saying the same thing, it's like people won't accept it. You feel me? It's like almost diving in when you diving in on psychedelics, and then you come out and you start giving your story, and and how it made you feel and how it changed your life, and made you better. And you feel me? If you just telling the story how, and you don't bring up mushrooms or DMT, like, people will listen. But as soon as you throw the mushrooms or DMT in there and say, this is what did it, they be like, nah, they don't want to accept it. You feel me? And it's like crazy, because I think I ain't saying that it takes psychedelics to change. You feel me? I feel like you are the change. You feel me? You using all these different things as tools. It don't matter what religion you believe or accept, or what belief system you in. You using it as a tool for yourself in order to better yourself. You're not just doing it just because. We always do these things in order to make our lives better, to give us a better understanding in life. But the one thing that I say is, don't get caught up. Like, it's hard not to get caught up in what you believe, because you'll get caught up in it, and then for you it'll be something, but other people will be like, nah, I'm not going that route. They'll go a whole different route, and we gotta accept that. Like, I was seeing my nephew had wrote something, and he was like saying, just because I stop messing with you, or I don't kick it with you, or I don't hang with you, don't mean that I got something against you. It's just I'm trying to better things. I'm trying to do something different. And it's like when you do stop messing with certain people or you start doing something different, they have the choice or the right to believe what they want to believe. I said it's kind of hard to go through life and not take in other people's beliefs because we always care about, it's like we do care about people so much to where we care about what they think about us. And that's how it's so hard to get over that thing right there, that hump of what they think about me, how they feel about me. That's why even when you talking to people, it's like you always trying to prove yourself to reality, like or to things or to people. And it's like, bro, you feel me? I don't want to. I'm not trying to prove nothing no more. I'm not trying to prove if I'm right or wrong. I'm gonna just give my story, and if you hear it and it help you in some way, then so be it. If you don't like it and you want to talk bad about it, then so be it. It's what it is. You feel me? Everything gonna go two ways. Everything gonna yin and yang in every situation. Don't matter what it is. You can save somebody's life, and after you save their life, they'll talk shit about you and not care about it, and that's okay. It's like it's okay, bro. It's like to that point to where it's okay. I don't have I like what they're doing as long as it's not bothering what I'm doing, it doesn't matter to me. That's why I think I always say I named like this being true life stories. This is because I want people to come and tell their story. Like I don't want to hear you come and tell somebody's whole other experience. You feel me? Because you know it profoundly or you didn't studied it and you come and you shit. What's your experience in life? What's your life story? Like why do we have to always live somebody else's story because we see they joy and they happiness and we go if I have that same thing it'll make me happy. It doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you gotta understand that your happiness starts with you, knowing yourself and understanding yourself and seeing yourself that you make you happy. You not the things outside of you. Those are just trinkets to go, to make you smile or whatever. We use them in that way, and it's like trippy, bro. It's trippy. I was earlier today when I was in Discord, I was I was tripping off the micro and the macro because I seen this lady standing on this diving board. Hold on, I'm about to show it. Oh, I forgot I posted it in the general, so let me show it real fast. I think I did post it. Did I or did I? No, I didn't. I showed it. So I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna post it right now, and I'm gonna show you how reality, like no matter whether it's big or small, it got the same pattern, and even though it's doing something different, it still will come out with the same patterns in so many different ways that you won't catch what we would call the pattern network of life. You feel me? It's always playing out these patterns and doing these things. But let me upload it real fast because I didn't upload it. I can do it right now, and I can show you this pattern. I was tripping off of it when I seen her diving off this diving board, and I'm going, wait, hold on, that pattern looked the same as this over here. Like what? Like why? And you would think like, okay, is it us just building it in that way? Is this something that we doing? But then I don't think it is because this is what reality just does on its own. It's just doing it itself. It's copying itself in so many different ways. So like I seen this photo right here of this lady standing on the diving board, and I'm looking at it and I'm going, wait, hold on, bro, that look like the necklace that they got in Egypt, right? I'm like, that's what it looked like, because this is a diving board. She's standing at the top. And it's crazy because, it ain't as colorful. I don't know why on here, on my phone, it's more colorful. The blue and the red seats around the seating in this area, you feel me? But the way it was made, like this right here, like this Egyptian necklace right here, this Egyptian collar that was made, in the time of Egypt. But look how small it is compared to this other one. It's like reality does this in so many different ways. I think that's why they say, I get the term the as above, so below, meaning that it can be something huge that if you're not all the way out there looking at it, you wouldn't see that it's just a copy of something small like this necklace. Like you would have to be up there in the sky looking down on it like this. But this is not the only thing that I see do this. This is just one of those things that I just said, okay, I'm gonna just screenshot this right now since I'm seeing it right now. But it's crazy how this is what reality does, and it's not just with the things that are within reality that are being built or made, feel me? It's also the mind. The mind also. It's like it's some trippy stuff, man. But you start getting the after diving in so long. I think that's why I don't go in as much as I used to, because I get these synchronicities all the time. All the time, bro. Like every day. Like sometimes it feel like you wake up and I get like, even when I smoke, life just turned into a dream. It don't even be real no more. It just becomes the dream. And I be in this dream state to where life just be just like a dream. It be like a dream, and that's what it seems like. And when we have dreams, we don't hold on to those dreams all the time. You feel me? Like, and what tripped me out about dreams, like, I wasn't even meaning to talk about dreams. I'm just going beyond the smoke, because it's beyond the smoke. The thing that trips me out about dreams is like, we can have synchronicities in our dreams, but the thing about my dreams is just a conglomerate of everything that I experienced that day, like that day or that week or that month, because I dream every time I sleep now. It don't matter if I take a nap or whatever, but my dreams just be like a handful of stuff that I seen within the week or within the day. And this is the reason why I understand I understand it when I see it within the dream, because it's like I said, when you think of something, when you doing stuff throughout the day, like me rolling this blunt, right? I could have said, okay, I'm gonna roll a blunt, and then I started to roll a blunt, and it went into more action than just rolling the blunt. I had to break the bud down. I had to split the swisher. I had to do all these different things. Now, all those different things that I did in between of what I said I was gonna do, it's like almost forgot about. You feel me? They just smoke. You feel me? Like I didn't even put that in there. Like I didn't even see that as I was going to call myself smoking. But then I could have a dream, and those little bits right there that I just threw to the wayside will appear in my dream, but they'll appear in different ways. Like in different ways, they'll appear inside the dream, and they'll come together with other parts that happen like that, of me not rolling the blunt, me walking to the store getting a Slurpee with Blake, or you feel me, little snippets will come together and make a whole movie in my mind, and I will dream it. And it's kind of wild, because in a sense, as we go and we create, like we create in our reality, we create numerous of things that go into like doing one action. One action can create 1,000 realities. 1,000 realities. Like if I was going to play the lottery at the store, and I said I'm gonna get a lottery ticket, I could have a whole thought of and seeing myself winning the lottery and spending the money and do everything. I'll live it out in my mind. But that part right there gets thrown in the back. It get put in your whatever, the subconscious or whatever, it gets thrown in the back. But you be done already lived it out. You beating all, even if you didn't win, you already lived it out. You already seen yourself spending the money and doing all the things. And it's like it's crazy because within every situation, like this is what we do. We'll create a gang of different realities that will play out, and then the one that happened, like I was tripping off of synchronicity. You feel me? Because I've been having synchronicity, like these little moments that happen to where I'll think of something or I'll want something, and then as I'm pulling up, it'll be right there. And like I'm going, maybe it's the way that we put it, we take it in our mind. Like we'll take it in, like okay, I want this, but then at the same time we'll go, well, I can't have it because I don't have the money, or we'll create as all these other realities of that one thing. Cause like I was like talking to Sun Tzu and stuff. He was like, man, cause my computer was tripping, and I'm like, well, I gotta get another lab. I gotta get a laptop or something because my computer tripping again. It always does this after about a year of using it. It get to geeking. So he like, I got one. And then I'm like, nah, don't trip off of it. I'll get one soon. And then I go to work, and then I do something for somebody, and they give me a brand new laptop. And I'm going, you feel me? I'm like tripping off of it, and I'm like, okay, how did I just make that happen? Because it had to be me. Because even when I helped him do it, he asked me, do you do you need the laptop? Like, yeah, I do. You feel me? It's like, how do we go about our day and create these little things like this, and we make them happen without even trying to make them happen? It's like it's sometimes you'll put out a pure force of energy that will just make it happen, because it'll be pure. It won't be no thought of like, I'm going, it won't be no thought of going, oh, I can't go buy a new computer because this and that. No, it's just, I know I need one, I'm gonna get one, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get one. And boom, it's like these things that just come to you. Like I was saying, when I was driving and I'm pushing, and like I'm doing a lot of deliveries, and I'm like, man, I'm hungry, I think I'm gonna go get pizza. And I pull back up to the shop, and she's going to get, I jump out the car. I'm like, where you going? She's like, oh, I'm going across the street to get pizza. You want pizza? We just ordered a pizza. It's like certain things that we put out, and we put out in a certain way that it just, boom, it just happens, bro. And I'm like going, you know, it's like you figuring it out, but you not. But you kind of sort of is, because then when you try it with something that is really not needed, it doesn't happen. Because I don't know, I'm like going, am I thinking of all these other things that of why I shouldn't, or why I maybe not should have this thing? You feel me? Or because whenever I put it out purely, it just comes to me. Like I don't, half the time I won't even have to go pay for it. It'll just pop up, and somebody will just give it to me. Like here. Like I didn't even tell them that I needed this or I wanted this thing. I just thought of it. And it's like, bro, it's a certain way to work this reality. And it's like crazy, because like when I say to work it, I mean we working it already. It's just the way that we doing it. We confusing ourselves when we go about it, because we putting so many other things on top of the needs and wants. We putting so many other realities on top of it that our subconscious mind is going in those places. You feel me? And it's crazy. I think that's one thing. That's another thing you got to start to do. Like on a daily, you got to start trying to change your subconscious mind, and like rephase it. Start throwing different stuff in there to get saved, because we throw a lot of bull in there, bro. We take in so much bull. We take in bull even when we don't want to, because you can be out somewhere and you can see two people arguing, and you'll sit there and you'll watch and you'll pay attention, and you'll take all that in, not knowing that later on the actions that they had is going to come out of you, and they're going to play within your life at some point in time, to where you're going to talk about it, or you're going to react to something the way they did. And it's like trippy. It's trippy, bro. It's trippy. Let's see. You say, this is perfect, brother. You're spot on. All the realities we can see in an instant. 3:35 a.m. Australia. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to you, Andy. Happy birthday, man. Yeah, peace and happiness to all, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, happy birthday to you, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you, bro. It's just it's a blessing, like to that I even got. I still thank Mark Dreams. I thank Mark Dreams for making the videos. If you ain't checked out Mark Dreams, like go check out his channel because me seeing him dive in on psychedelics back a long years ago is what pushed me to do it. It was pushed me to even go into psychedelics because I already had, we come up with this thing about drugs and we go, we forget that, well, we don't know drugs can be anything. You feel me? Anything can be a drug for the mind or for the body. And me watching him dive in and see some of the things that he was seeing, I just wanted to see it. I didn't like I didn't picture it. Well, I did picture it helping me and teaching me a lot of things about myself. Wait, I'm live right now. Actually, when he's done, can you play with me? Yeah, we can shoot. But I didn't know that it will teach me about myself and show me about myself. You feel me? I don't know. I was like, I thought it was, I knew it was going to be crazy, me seeing entities and all that. But the change was one thing that I did not see coming because you start seeing the fear that you put into yourself. The fear of life, the fear of things, the fear of bills, the fear of you load yourself up with all these different fears and you walk around with them. That's what makes it. I think that's one of the reasons why it's so hard to make your reality go the way that you want it to, because all these different fears and these stop signs that you put into yourself over time. You feel me? Like when you go to fix on something at your house and you go, man, oh, I ain't gonna take the Christmas tree, like I ain't gonna take the Christmas lights down because I don't have a ladder. Not thinking, not going, I can just go on and just get that chair right there that's real sturdy and that'll be high enough for me. You feel me? It's like we'll create stop signs to stop us from getting the things that we want in life. We'll create the stop signs way before we get up to having the idea of wanting something. Like, well, I don't have enough money. Oh, I don't have this. It's like crazy, bro. And I think I see that with my kids mainly. You feel me? It's like a practice that we practice on when we was little and we made it. We fortified it with certain things of, why I couldn't do my homework or, why my shoes ain't tied, why my bed ain't made. We fortified it in our younger years over time and said, and created this way of just adding these stop signs to where once it came to the point of, oh, I want this or I want to do this. Oh, you feel me? Well, I can't do it because of this thing and that thing. And it's like, damn, bro. It's like, I wish I would have knew this stuff a long time ago. Life would have, why aren't they teaching this in school? You feel me? Like they give us a curriculum to make us go with the program that's there. You feel me? And it's like, if you not following that program, then you're doing something wrong. Like you literally doing something wrong. Oh, you not doing it's like you got me reading about stuff and learning stuff that I don't really even need to know. Who cares how many presidents it was? Who cares what the presidents was doing? How is that going to help me with life and go through life and navigate through life? Well, you got to be like the president. You got to be like what's name and not tell a lie. Like when he chopped down, that was a lie. It's like they feed us with all this stuff and then we got to be that way. And it's like kind of wow, because when you stop being that persona that we're taught to be, people look at you weird. You become like that outcast because you're not following the script of everybody else, but because everybody follows the script. And like just like on YouTube, there's a certain way videos should be done. On all the platforms, there's a certain way videos should be done. There's a certain way this should be done. And if you're not doing it that way, you're not gonna gain no traction with people because they're used to things being done a certain way, and it's like, bro, what the heck? What the hell, man? I'm stepping all outside of the guidelines. Like it, the guidelines don't even exist. It's just the ones that created the certain platforms that say, okay, yeah, we're gonna create it this way and we're gonna leave it this way, and we're not gonna let nobody change it. It's almost the same with reality. Reality is like that in a way too. Like even when that's why I call this shit. That's why I really call this smoke and mirrors, because I've been wanting to get into the spiritual reality side of understanding. You feel me? Because to me, it's not nothing but another religion. That to me now, that's now. Back then, when I was diving into it, I was like, man, everybody should do mushrooms. Everybody should find theyself. Everybody already know they self. It's just the self that they choosing to be is not the self that you think they should be. And that's okay. Even if they be in a bad self, that's their choice. That's them. They have the choice to do that. What's up with it, Velvet Wind? They have the choice to do that. And then we come along and we say, no, you shouldn't be like that. You should be like this. And then we create this whole spiritual group. You feel me? And then everybody that's outside of it, we call, they're NPCs or something. And it's like, no, they're not. They're spiritual. The spiritual aspect of them is just different than you. You feel me? Because all of this is spiritual. There's nothing that's not spiritual. I'll say it again. Nothing in this life that is not spiritual. It's all smoke and mirrors. So as you go, you get the choice to form it into whatever you want, whatever form you want it to take. That's the thing that I've been saying a lot of. Whatever form you choose for life to take, it will take that. It will, what's up with it, James Blake? It will take that, and it's gonna be that just for you. It's gonna Puff Daddy. If you want it to be Puff Daddy, life is gonna be Puff Daddy. You feel me? Life is gonna take whatever form you choose for it to take. It doesn't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is. It's good. That's what it's gonna do. Just for you. Just for you. And it's crazy because it took for me to see it on Psychedelics, to where this thing is showing me all these different things, all these different entities, and these gods. I'm talking to them, and then it just goes, well, I'm gonna come in whatever form you need me to come in. Why wouldn't I? You want me to take the form as a bat? You want me to take the form as a blunt? In order to give you a high, I'm going to come whatever form you decide for me to come in, I'm going to be that form. So when somebody come and they're talking to you and you know you already had a bad day, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and you think everybody is being angry today, it's going to be angry to you. Oh, you think life is bad? It's going to be bad to you. You think life is good? It's going to be good to you. It's going to take every form that you want it to take. You feel me? I think we got to kind of be careful about what we ask life to do for us. Like, we got to be careful about what we name in life. The names that the stipulations we even put on life. We got to be careful about that. Because when you put it on there, it's going to start doing it. And then it's going to show you in every which way why it's doing it and where it's doing it at, of why you're right. And I don't think nobody is right. I don't think nobody is wrong. But reality will show you right. And it's not even reality. It's your mind that's playing the trick on you. It's your mind. Because once you say Buddhism is the best religion or Buddhism is the way, life is going to be Buddhism to you. And it's going to show you why. It's going to show you different ways. It's going to talk to you. It's going to show you in movies. It's going to show you in cartoons. It's going to show you in people that you meet and you just talk to. You feel me? Life, your mind is going to create your rights and wrong because this is what it does. It creates your rights and wrong because nothing is right and wrong. So the mind got to do that for life because life is just life. So when when the mind takes control of life, the mind makes life into whatever it wants it to be. And it's crazy how we build it over time. Because I was saying that, like you take 40 years to build this right here of what you are, and then you go and you take psychedelics and it tear all that down, and it show you that's not right. You messed up. Tear it down. Me and Rob was talking about this the other day because he like when he had the experience and he built the pyramids and then boom, the pyramids he tore them down and he built them again. It's like this is what we do. We stack in these pyramids over and over again. And when you think about the pyramid, what is the pyramid? It's the triangle, right? So when you start and you got these bricks on the bottom, it's a multitude of bricks. And then it's a lesser multitude and a lesser and a lesser and a lesser and a lesser till it get to that top brick. And that top brick, the pinnacle, is you. It's you taking all these things, building your own pyramid. And then what do? Tomorrow I break that pyramid down and I build it again. I start stacking the bricks all over again. Every day, sometimes every hour, sometimes every minute. I'm changing myself. I'm tearing down my pyramid and I'm rebuilding it. But it's always me because I'm at the top of that pyramid. I'm at the very tip top. I am the point of it. Of it. And I didn't put all these bricks on the bottom. You feel me? All of them. I done took everything and built it and said, boom. You feel me? And then I start looking out of it. Man, this shit is crazy, bro. This life is crazy, but it's dope at the same time once you really start. And you don't have to understand it. You don't have to, that's a part of life. A part of life is not understanding anything. That's okay also. That's one, I think that was one of my dopest experiences is when I figured out I didn't have to understand everything. Once I got there and I felt like, oh shoot, I don't have to understand that. We can come in here, we can talk anything, I don't have to understand it. If I choose to go look it up and find out, that's a choice too. But I don't have to understand it. I don't have to feel a certain way because I don't understand it. You feel me? I don't gotta feel bad because I don't know what life is. I'm like one grain of salt, one grain of sand out of a whole beach of sand. And most of the sand then came and left. I said, dang, I was watching old videos, like the first, watching the old Charlie Chaplin movies. And I'm watching these movies and I'm going, they in a town full of people thriving. People driving by in cars, these weird cars with wooden wheels. Look like the wheels was made out of wood. People walking across the street, people walking around. Bro, none of those people are here no more. They're gone. All of them. All those bodies that were in that film is done. Their time is up. So it's like, I go, dang. So it's millions and billions of people that came here, and we always kind of make a couple of these people right. You feel me? We make them right and go, well, this was the one that really knew life. And it's like, nobody knows life. Life is unknown. Life is being. Life is just being this thing. We will never know where it came from. It's here though. That's what we do know. It's here and it's always happening right now. And it don't stop. It don't pause. It don't wait on nobody. Life don't wait. It's not going to wait for you to get your life right to be living. No, life is going. It's going. This is the mind just have you doing all type of stuff. Going, this is what you need to do. And you feel me? You got to work on this to try to fix yourself. Like I never could understand how I said, man, why is people so corrupt to the point to where they make it seem like it's hard to be nice to people? Like, why is it hard for us to wake up one day and go, I don't want to just be, I don't want to be mean to people no more. I want, I want to treat people how I want to be treated. So if I treat you like I want to be treated on, if I treat everybody I come in contact with, even if I come in contact with somebody that's anger and that's angry at me and yelling at me, if I come at them still in a way to where I'm showing them, look, I love you just like I love myself. I'm going to treat you as myself, as I would treat me. Like, why would this even be a hard thing for us to do as people? Why do you have to take classes in order to be nice to people? Why do you have to go out? All you got to do is just do it. Like, you don't, it's not nothing that you got to go practice. You feel me? You got to go watch videos on. You got to go do all these things. No, it should be something that you can just instantly change. There's nothing in life that you can't just instantly change right there with yourself when it comes to you. Bump what everybody else doing. Let everybody else be everybody. Like, you being you, you can go change, and you can change the outcome of every situation before you even come to it. It's just easier, it's easy just to do that. Yeah. you yeah, you hurt me, you hurt you. You love me, you love you. Yeah, and that's the way I feel. It's like you got to just come at everybody like that. And for some people, I don't know why it's so hard. It's so hard. Some people just like the confusion. Some people just like to be belligerent. Some people just like that's a part of their life. And it's like weird because, you see it like a lot of the actions that we picked up on over time, like the reactions, because I feel like life is just a reaction. Like, we're all just mirrors. We all just mirrors. We reflections, basically. And we doing is reflecting what was previously here. Like, we just take in all this stuff and then we go and we give it away. We reflect it. We just bounce it off of ourselves into other people. Like, it's kind of weird because even like when you pay attention to the anger of people, how it can change the whole workplace. Like, if somebody, it could take one person to come in, one customer to come in and be angry, and it'll change the whole vibe in your workplace. Like, it doesn't take too much. It only takes that little anger to come and change everybody. And now it'll mess up a person's whole day. But if that's the case, just think if we walk around loving everybody and showing appreciation for everybody, like, that'll change everybody's day in a better way, in a straight better way. Every time you walk past somebody, hey, how you doing? I hope you're having a good day, because I am. You feel me? It's kind of crazy because that good energy right there, when you go out and you walk around with it, people feed off of it. And like, I think that's the energy that I got now. I'm not saying that, I don't have conflict at times. I'm just saying that I don't use it no more. I try to stay away from that. You feel me? Even if somebody is having conflict with me, I try to, be more chill about the situation. I don't need to blow off the handle and get to talk, going crazy. Yeah, like, unless we playing the game, yeah, I'm gonna talk shit. But I'm just saying, bro, if we walk around and we start treating everybody with this love, bro, I'm telling you, things will be so much better. And it's not something that you have to work on. It's just something you have to do because you are the creator of your reality. I think that's why even when I be doing these deliveries to like a lot of these, I don't know if it's the convalescent homes and stuff like that, and I be meeting a lot of war veterans and a lot of older people, bro. When I meet these older people, I like to have conversations with them. You feel me? Because once you get 80, 90 years old and you done seen everything, you be more relaxed. Like, this is another thing that I tripped off of. Like, as we going through life, I think we I don't want to call it synchronicity really no more. It's just after you going through life and you done had so many experiences, you know what's gonna happen next in situations. You feel me? Like every time I get off the freeway where I live at, it's two lanes that go right to get off the freeway, but the other five lanes over here are to stay on the freeway. Every time I get off the freeway, I see people, probably outer towners or whatever. They stay in these two lanes because the slow lane, they driving slow or whatever. And then when they get all the way to the end, they notice that it's an off ramp, so they hurry up and try to jump over, almost causing wrecks and everything. They just hurry up and try to jump over. And dang, where was I going with that? And oh, okay. So when I was getting off the other day, it's the same thing usually every day. So it's four cars ahead of me, four or five, and to myself, this is what I said. I said, a couple of those cars is gonna jump off because they gonna realize that they in the wrong lane. And when the lane closed, that's what they did at the last minute. They jumped over. And like I'm going, oh, okay, I kind of understand. This is how you can read reality because you didn't experience so much that if you can recall every experience, when you go forward, there's nothing new under the sun. This is just life, just basically recycling itself over and over again. So you can tell what's gonna come before it come because you done already experienced it. Most of the things. So when you seeing something, even if you seeing somebody, being a certain way, you already know what they gonna do. You know if they gonna yell. You know if they gonna talk softly. It's like you already know because you didn't experience so much that it's just playing itself out over again. And I'm like going, so I don't know if it's really synchronicities. It's just life. It's just it happening again with a different person. So it's like it's just going in a circle, bro. It's the loop. It's the loop. That's why the mushrooms be like, you caught in the loop. You caught in the loop. Because that's all life is doing, bro. It's reflecting itself off of itself, and it's just creating this giant loop. And then it's trippy, bro. Not success. Let's see what he say. What's up, bro? I've seen your channel before. What it do? What's up, London Sports Network? Oh yeah, I remember you was here a minute ago. See, he brings together the community to share their experience through this journey of life. Sharing psychedelic experiences and other thoughts that keep the mind entertained. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That's what I like to do. Like, I'm about to open up the Discord right now, but I just, I wanted to kind of vent. You feel me? I always open the Discord because I don't want to be just sitting here talking like I just have all the answers in life. I like to hear everybody else talk because I'm learning. I'm not just here like teaching. I'm learning at the same time because we sharing so much with each other that I'm taking in as I'm putting out. I'm taking in because a lot of stuff that I learned here. So I like when everybody come in and they explain their experiences. It don't even got to be a psychedelic experience. It can be a dream. It can be a life experience. You feel me? Because these are all just stories that we share and it shows us. You feel me? I want everybody to know that you are the one. You feel me? We put everybody else in our king spot, our queen spot. We put all these other people in it, but we the one who put them there. And I just want everybody to actually know, like, you are the one. Like, you the one that's going about life and saying what's right, what's wrong, what's this, what's that, who's God, what God to believe. What you are the one that's going along. And a lot of times you just picked it up from others. That's what we did. But I like for people to come in and be able to share, bro. I like to be able to talk to everybody. I don't want to be sitting here like I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, Sadhguru or somebody. No, we all are that. That's how come we can go and sit and watch them and understand what they're saying because we all are that. We all carry that light. We all are the light, sharing itself in so many different ways. So it's like when you come here and you share, man, it's like just be kind to others. Like when we on the live, at least, when we be chilling and we just be playing around, it'd be cool. But then when we come here, it's like, man, bro, don't be scared to come in and talk. Don't be, especially if you got a dope psychedelic experience that ain't been heard or that's been heard. Come in and share it. Because the one thing that I like about psychedelic experience is there's no judgment. The one thing that I like about life experience is there's really no judgment because I can't tell you're wrong in your life experience because you are life talking to me, telling me a story about life. So I can so for me to take that and learn from it. Not for me to go, oh well, and try to judge it. It's for me to see times where I had those things happen to me in life. And I can put them together and go, oh, okay, I get it now. You feel me? Like I had that experience before. That's the thing that I love about sharing our stories when we share them on Discord and we come together and talk. Even if we in the chat here, I'm on the mentality that life is what solistical from my perspective, recognition of synchronicities is noticing the patterns that make up life. Yeah, the patterns, because the patterns don't change. The patterns don't change. We was talking about that the other day, like when you take mushrooms and you look at the clouds or you look at the sun and they have these octagon shapes in it, right? But almost like a beehive, almost like a beehive. Like I can't stress it, as above, so below. But me and Sun Tzu was saying that the as above, so below, it stretched so far. It stretched past everything. It's not just a mind and body thing. It's everything, as I was showing on the picture right here. The as above, below, it stretched past everything, not limited to nothing. Everything. If you look at it from a far ways out, it's gonna look like something. You feel me? Like when I seen the little bumps on my arm when I was on the mushrooms, and when I zoomed in, it was the universe. And I flew through the universe and came right back to planet Earth, looking at my arm like this, bro. I did it about a million times, but it's like it's wild, bro. It's wild. It's wild, but I'm gonna stop there. Dang, I've been talking for almost an hour. I'm like, just okay, but yeah, we gonna jump into Discord and see what's going on in here.
People are like looking into what happened because they don't believe that it was the sandstorm that happened. They believe that it was because of the Dubai thing, like it came all the way up here.
Hmm.
Oh, what we talking about? Cause we live, y'all. What we talking about in here? Just have to.
Oh well,
We was
The
talking about how Fallout was like really cool with the new TV show.
Oh yeah, yeah. I watched it. What's up with it, Ozo?
Good, fam.
Oh, nothing. Yeah, I named the lives all smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
we were actually talking about weather modification and how they were doing it in Dubai and how they
Uh,
had crazy floods just now, maybe like a
y-
past week.
yeah, and like all over Eastern Europe and like the whole region
that's
northwest of that area, we had a bunch of rain for the last couple of days. That was really weird. And the rain, it left a bunch of white gunk on all the cars and all the trees and like the sides of the road and stuff. And it's like that never happens.
damn. I when I was in junior high school, right? We talking about like 30 years,
100 years ago.
35 years ago, bro. 107 years ago. When I was in junior high school, they showed us a video of them being able to manipulate the weather. That's
And then
why,
they
like, huh?
and and then 30 years later they tell you that technology doesn't exist. You're
Yeah.
crazy if
And
you
I'm
think
going, like, unless it was a Mandela effect, like, I remember sitting in class and watching the video of these white poles sticking out the ground and them creating, making the weather fucking change or creating clouds or whatever they was doing. And I'm like, bro, they've been able to do that.
Cloud seeding.
Yeah, cloud seeding.
Well, yeah, they've got cloud factories in China where they'll 3D print clouds and just throw them in the air. No cap.
I believe it.
Basically, it's just a
Right
giant
now.
pool that's just constantly off gassing cloud vapor.
Not right now. Okay, well I'm done. I got you. But yeah, I think they've been able to manipulate a lot of different things. Man, it was another one I seen. Golly, I said I need to start making videos about that shit, man. Cause it was something. What was I watching?
The one I sent you with the third eye?
No, I didn't see that one.
Sent it to you on Instagram. That's why I sent it to you and shit. That shit
Oh,
was a whole thing about
Yeah.
the third eye's facing down your throat, like it's looking down into the heart.
uh,
And that's where it sees the light coming from down there.
yeah. What? I didn't see that one, bro. I didn't see that. Oh no, that's what I was watching. I went back and I watched that Kazam.
Kazam?
Yeah,
And
Kazam.
the
Shaq.
one that don't. Yeah,
Mhm.
Shaq.
It was
Oh,
Shaq.
mhm.
I said it's kind of crazy because they made so many movies off that one movie, bro. If you go watch that movie, you're gonna see so many like full movies was made from stuff that happened in that movie. And I'm like going, I don't know where that movie got it from. Cause like they had one part where the little boy made a wish and he was like, man, I want junk food all that reaches all the way up to the sky. And like back then, Shaq, bruh, Shaq, man. Oh my
Put it in
God,
Kazam, and then they put it in Kazam.
yeah. But he went Shazam and he gave him all the snacks. And look, you know the first thing start falling? Cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
And I'm going, they made a whole movie, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs from that one scene. And that's the first thing that started falling was the hamburgers.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh
like
my.
going, reality is just a repeat. It's just an everyday repeat. You feel me? It's like the same canvas. It's the same
It,
canvas with the
Well,
same
shit,
paint.
we gonna do this again? We about to do this again?
different
Again.
angle. Different angle
Again.
though. Different angle.
We could just do this?
Different angle. We got this. You know what I mean?
No,
This
we ain't.
time we come inside.
But I think that's the dope part, bro. That's why we come back because we get to build it again.
Mm-hmm. In a different way.
No lie ever heard right there.
Hey, you get to come back and start all over.
Do your thing every day.
You get
You
to
in the
come
lane,
back,
champ.
yeah. And it's like because you hear people say that it's a trap. Oh, it's a trap. Yeah, you trapped inside yourself.
You you,
It's
you
a
want to
trap.
feel like that? You can trap yourself in the house, trap
Yeah,
yourself in a
Yeah,
tent in the woods. You can trap yourself at a job.
yeah.
exactly.
But that's the
Mm-hmm.
cold thing about reality is once you say it's a trap, it's gonna be that. It's gonna show
Mm-hmm.
you all the things
Instead of, oh, I'm
of why it's a
outside, I
trap.
got opportunity to build, or
Oh,
oh, I'm at a job, I can just not work here no more.
Sal said he live in Dubai. Man, did your car get flooded in Dubai?
Oh yeah.
That's true. The rain was. He said the rain was crazy. Dang, did it get your car? Cause I seen cars. Oh my God, man! I said, man, it tore that flooding tore up a lot of stuff. I seen a lot of expensive Bugattis and and other cars that was just tore up. That it messed a lot of stuff up over there, bro.
It's like, oh shit, we don't know the water take
You
this
know,
route. Water
$30,000.
picked this route. The water's like, we got a good route right here.
Man, man. Wait,
Yeah, and
what's
think
going
about
on?
those
That
cars.
ain't working.
They gonna salvage those cars. People gonna buy them. See a lot of people with luxury cars. Like, how you get that?
Hmm.
because it's not going to be completely destroyed. Only the electrical
Nah,
mechanics
it
of
was
it.
just a joke. I don't know if they're gonna do that, but
No,
Hey,
but for real, you're right. There will be a lot of parts of the car that will be salvageable.
He said, I swear that, dang, man, my what's the name? My YouTube. Wait, let me go to this one.
Oh, you live right now, True?
Yeah, we live right now.
Hey, what's up, YouTube?
Hey,
He said,
YouTube.
"Oh, that's
Welcome to the.
Saltmaster." It was crazy. He said, "I swear that cloud seeding shot they're doing there is a reason for all that rain. I really wanted shrooms I bought on a guy. I don't know if he delivered it. Oh dang, he's trying to drop that shroom trip." Ozo said he ain't doing shrooms no more.
Shit, I just like them shits is fruiting. I mean, not fruiting. Them shits is colonizing like a mom, man. The whole cake is about to turn white in a few
Oh
couple more
man.
days. This should be white.
Yeah, okay. You gonna be throwing all your shit away.
Nah.
This is garbage. This is garbage, man. Who Tim's is these? He could wake
No,
up in the morning. Where my brand new Tim's at? You threw them away. I ain't
man.
even wore them yet.
I know. That's crazy, right?
There it is.
Reality could get twisted. You know what I mean? Like you said, you seen the brand new scooters and shit. Trash.
Trash. Trash,
Like
bro.
you was like, this is a junkyard, man.
Yeah,
Get
I
this
need
out of
to
here.
throw all this stuff away. Why is all this stuff in here? What is this? What is that? I woke up in the
This
morning.
dusty ass
I
back.
got
Why
rid
does
of
it look
that.
like everything? But why does everything after shrooms though? Why? The one part, like you said too, the same thing that hit me was like, why did everything look dilapidated and old and like beat down and like nothing looked
Yeah,
brand new? Like nothing, everything looked like, why is this shit? Who's saving this? Who's whose stuff is this?
yeah.
Get this shit out of here, man.
I remember when I took the 4 ACO and I looked in the and looked at my reflection on the car, bro. I looked at like man, I looked at like dude from the smoker from the PJs. The crackhead from the PJs. I
Oh
literally
man.
looked like the crackhead from the PJs, and I'm like, oh no! But wait, hold on.
Oh
Why is every
man.
why it look like I'm in hell or something? Why everything
The
back
fools
there on fire?
laughing
What's
at
going
you,
on?
man. Shrooms
I
was
could
dying laughing at you when you seen that.
dying laughing. Dying. It's crazy how we scare ourselves
The
on shrooms
crackhead from the PJs, man.
from the
Like, oh
PJs.
no.
From the PJs. Like you know what's another thing that tripped me out is
Why does shrooms hurt your feelings like that?
like, because it don't give a fuck.
It's
The shroom
you. It's
don't
how the
care.
person.
It's you. Yeah.
Shrooms say, you look like the
It's
crackhead
like
from the
from the
PJs.
PJs, literally, bro. For real. I was like, my shit was sucked all the way. I was
Oh.
bony, skinny.
That's like my uncle be like, "Get that filter off of me."
Yeah,
And
get
I
the,
was like,
yeah. Why
It's
you got the
original.
filter on? He said I look like Venom. You was looking like Venom. I'm like, what's that? That's raw.
That's the original filter, yo.
It's true about the cars,
yeah,
yeah.
based off, yeah,
For
a whole make
ACL,
the
like 10
feeling.
hours, sometimes 10 to 12 hours. And then the afterglow lasts for like 2 days. Like 2 days on the afterglow. But it was real effective. Hey, but yeah, shrooms do that. They be it don't even be the shrooms, it be you, man.
Mhm.
It be
Yep,
you.
yeah.
You will fool yourself. You feel me?
People
All
look
the
in the mirror every day and call themselves ugly.
man, you will
Mhm.
fool yourself. But it's just crazy how I think one thing that is trippy how you can see the reality stacked on top of each other. It's like almost like the realities are stacked on top of reality stacked on top of reality. Fix that.
Yep.
Bam.
And how it's all stacked up and correlated to the person's individual like thought stuff like that. It seems miraculous at times to people, or what people called miracles, spirituality, and stuff like that.
Yeah, you create the miracles. You it's like you are the creator of the miracles.
Hmm.
Like not in the sense that you're creating the miracles. You're looking at it and calling it a miracle and accepting it to be a miracle. Like you just created that. Like it don't matter what it was. Like we was talking about the dudes in the war getting medals for killing a gang of people. You feel
Mm,
me?
yeah.
Like like
Are you
Yeah,
us.
thinking that
yeah.
you get your awards in the afterlife for Call of Duty? Y'all gonna be in that
Us-
reality.
Huh? Oh yeah, you do get
We
awards
seen
on
your
Call of
service.
Duty. Yeah.
We seen. It's like just that one reality where they're like, "Yo, we seen y'all in that Call of
I
Duty.
think it's.
That was real. Y'all just didn't know. Thank y'all for y'all service."
I think. I think it's crazy how we live, how our minds live in that
Oh,
bad
crazy.
part at the same time as it's living in the good. Because like if I go, okay, the Scarface movie, right?
What's the key?
Who did not love the Scarface movie? Everybody
It
loved
was,
the Scarface movie.
yeah, but
I never
I
seen a
see what you
Scarface
mean.
movie.
It all
The
depends too
Scarface.
on your mind state, on the person's mind state when they first watching it too. Like, did the person feel as though they needed something in life, or that they was being ostracized, or that they never felt they it was like their first time feeling ostracized, or that they need to get something, so when they encounter this, it's like a new thought. But then somebody else is like, oh yeah, I remember I was thinking like this before. If I watched that movie again, it probably would have had me out there again. So
Everybody
People used
did.
to like overwear the Scarface t-shirt when I was in high school, and they were like way too into it for some reason.
Yeah,
Kind of put me
yeah.
off,
I
and I never
understand.
felt
My
like
mom
watching
had
it.
a Scarface poster all in the house growing up, but that was
That
her
was
mind state growing up. That's what I was just speaking about. Because you're saying it's crazy, but in that craziness, it's a lot going on,
a
like
whole lot.
accepting. Yeah.
A whole lot because even though the movie was crazy and wild like it was still telling that life story. Love, anger,
But
you feel me?
yeah,
Pain,
but the way that it can
family.
be played out is what I was saying. If you choose to play it out that way,
Yeah, if you yeah, if you choose to
because
play
like
it out that
yeah,
way.
because like you see people that's like millionaires at 20, and then like you think, what do they come across? Or sometimes most of the parents though, but I'm just speaking about mind states and how people are aware of certain things that's coming at them at certain ages, and it can
Yeah.
seem like, oh, you look different. Or oh, and then another person go through it and they go for it and they be like, oh, that's just what kids do. Like
Yeah.
people just will go with whatever's in front of them, but that same 16-year-old can be doing totally different things depending on their mind state.
Mm.
So I'm just saying that because the mushrooms and all this stuff we talk about, and mushrooms too, since we're on the psychedelic podcast, they show the different avenues to me in similar fashions, in similar ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I see you thinking like that, but it's not everything. It's like this too, and this and
It's
that.
like this too, and this part, and this part, and this
Yeah.
part.
I'm like, oh, ooh, I knew it. I just didn't believe it.
Oh, and
Now I
Metallica
can see it
t-shirt,
for
son.
myself. Literally, it's right there in front of me.
It's right there. Hey, and I think everything in life is always right there. It's
Hmm.
always right. Every answer, every question, it's always right in front of you.
That's why
Because
they made escape rooms.
I want to do one of those. I want to do one of those. I want to do one of those. You just hear
Like the
people
answer's right there in front of you. No, we
right
got to
there.
do this and that. No, no, no.
Yeah, because you
But
are the
true,
question. What's up?
you're already doing an escape game. It's called this reality.
Yeah, you can play it as that too.
Your soul is trying to escape this whole prison.
Nah, not mine. Mine too busy being the whole prism.
Hmm. You gotta know it's somebody that created
It's,
the escape room game too in this
It's like,
reality.
it's too busy
in order
being
to
there.
escape the prison, you gotta serve your sentence. In order to escape the prison, you gotta serve
Yeah,
a sentence.
but
So
look
you
at
gotta
this.
say the right
What?
thing to the right amount of people to get out of here.
But look at
Oh,
this. This is just
damn.
that's another story along the train of multiple stories that exist in the mind, that exist as something that can be postulated on.
Yeah. My mind
So
is
it can
not.
be like, oh, I gotta escape. It's a trap and stuff. But that can be another part of the story. Wait, second. Who said I was trapped? Like,
Oh
Hey yo, but
yeah, I said I
what
was
if the
trapped.
escape is literally to get an S on your cape to become the Superman?
It means hope
No
in my
Hope.
world.
thanks.
Hope. Huh.
remember, Superman and Clark Kent is still the same guy. They still was doing everything, feeling so fly.
Yeah, they was the same person, even though didn't nobody know. Lois Lane didn't even know. She was just sleeping with both of
But then in the
Uh,
new one, we do know. And they go meet the multiple reality Lois Lane in
Clark
the
Kent,
one cartoon.
she
no,
said,
Superman was an alien. Also, Clark Kent was Superman's impression, his impersonation of a human. He thought that humans were weak and clumsy and doofy and all
"Oh,
this other.
yeah, dang,
So,
that's deep."
so he, so yeah, because he's an alien. So he's perfect. He's an alien. So he's pretending to be one of us. So he
But
just
he's
put
not
on.
perfect though. He ain't
No,
perfect.
no, I know, no doubt. But what I'm saying is that
Damn,
what I'm
so Superman was racist?
Nah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. He said he was just trying to be he was just trying to
Oh,
pretend
he
he
got
thought what a
fun
human would be
something.
like. So he was trying to play the part of a human. So he used all the human attributes that he's
This
seen that
nigga
all humans had, which was
bogus.
clumsiness and goofiness and awkwardness and shit like that compared to him.
But see how that made him something different though? Like
Mhm.
it
Yeah,
made him something unlock more in him. He wouldn't
cause,
have been able to do that if it wasn't a part of his overall story that
cause
was written for him to
every time
experience.
you seen Clark, you just thought clumsy.
Yeah, because he, you know, when he was growing up, he was a regular kid. He was like a
Mm.
Color,
athletic kid growing up. He was fast as hell, and then he had to hide his powers. So to hide his powers, he had to pretend to be meek and less than. So he grew up with this alter ego of hiding his shit. So he pretended to be like people that would never think. You know what I'm saying? The opposite of who he really was.
Yeah,
No, it
but
wasn't
hey,
though. It wasn't the opposite of who he really was because he was still alive. So who he really is still a story being told. That's why I
Not,
say even in the new one, Lois
love you,
Lane
pie man.
knows it's them being teenagers, and his Lois Lane
This nigga got
recognizes that he's
glasses,
Superman
man.
like after episode 6, and then this other magician comes out of town and be like, "Oh, I like this Clark Kent. You're special," because he saw a whole bunch of other Clark Kents in other realities, but he saw that this one was, as you mentioned before, a little more dim-witted than the other ones. So he was able to like play some control magic on him by saying, "Don't you want to save Lois Lane and do this and that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll do anything," and got all angry and
Fuck, do
stuff. He's really
anything
being
for
set up.
Lois. Hey, but oh, we got some comments real fast. He said you
it's
looking
dope.
to find something and go. Oh, he said you looking to find something and go deep, or just trying to have fun and see colors. And
What's the
then,
difference? Because it
yeah,
depends on who's playing it.
that's what
There's
I
a
No,
big
say.
difference.
it
It's not a
depends on
big difference.
like
It's
showing you.
not.
It depends on
Man,
what
people
they're showing
tend
you.
to
Sometimes they show you colors, and that's what you get. You get what they show you.
Yeah,
And
you
and
get
you
what they
get
show
where
you
you are.
I
when
I
you
don't
go
think it's a
in there.
difference. I don't think
Yeah.
it's a
I
difference because
this what
I'm
go ahead.
I'm gonna tell the story again. Okay, remember when Danielson was washing all the cars and he got mad at Mr. Miyagi and he said, "You just got me washing
Wax
these
on,
cars."
wax
He
off.
like, bro, wax on, wax off. Do it
Wax
again. No,
on,
I no,
wax
I
off.
came to learn karate. And then he started swinging on him, and he was wax on, wax off, blocking that shit.
Language.
You feel me? So you right. But the whole time, he just thought he was washing
7 minutes.
cars, but he was at literally learning karate.
Karate.
So when
Hey,
you see
that
in the visuals is talking to you. The visuals is saying the same thing that the nothing is saying when it's just speaking
Mhm.
to you.
right, but there's clearly a difference between people who go in with an intention and people who go in just looking for colors.
But you
They
still
don't
don't know
really
what you're gonna
intend
get.
You don't know
Yeah.
what you're gonna get, but you're not
No,
gonna.
you.
No,
If you
this
went
is
in
what
with
it is,
nothing,
right?
you're
People
gonna
could
end
go
up
in.
every.
People could go in looking for colors, but if they take too much, they're gonna see some shit.
So
They gonna what's the
intense.
name? It's gonna change their life with
And just
regardless.
Yeah.
and
Cause
people are always thinking and have thoughts going in their mind. So if they so called
Feel
just
like
what we would say seeing colors, they're still experiencing things at like an elevated level.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like probably past some worries that they was thinking about the day before, so they able
six.
to now relax in a different fashion and actually like have a break from something, or have they thoughts hyper expanded. It's like, oh, I actually
no
can think
comparison
like
between.
this.
Boom.
Like
That's
it may not
whatever.
be in the religious spiritual
Detachment.
aspect. Oh, now I need to know that I need to breathe and I need to look at the sun and do this. But they like, oh, now I know I can run around with my friends at this festival, or that I can actually enjoy life and do this and that. Because they probably was like some stiffs or something before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or just like this something I do 2 times a year to get out. Because it may not like, yeah,
Yeah.
I may not come out wearing beads and dashikis and stuff,
Yo,
but I
yo,
got to
Ty,
It's
experience
gonna be
life.
whatever.
Yo, Ty, you know what I was saying about like what I was saying about Clark though is that Superman wasn't being the opposite, but the natural Clark Kent, he was a brave kid and he was smart and he was always trying to stick up for other people. He was always trying to save somebody's life. So his persona of Clark was a coward and a timid person and a goofy person that knocks shit over. And you know, Superman and the real
Hide
Clark
his
is
powers.
a precise, fast, accurate person. Like you know what I'm saying, and smart as hell. Like so, it's like he you know he was just acting a part and something about the comic book that where they reflected that that was his impression of what a human is.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's
he
this show
said.
Resident Evil.
He said, in relatively, envy can be promoted by comparing one to another when there is really no comparison between experiences. True.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
Exactly.
really isn't.
It's
It's
you. Whoever
all.
said that, please come in the chat
He
right
already
now.
in the chat.
Oh, who said
It's
that?
like this
Exactly.
time it was this went down this time.
Chivanga. This time. This time.
Yeah,
Y'all
Manga.
all on different worlds than mine. He said, Psychs are crazy. I smoked DMT 3 days ago, was listening to this song while listening. I just had my eyes closed. I seen this bright light in the middle of my vision and was just going around it. Huh. Dang. Sykes is crazy, but they dope. They a good crazy, not that bad crazy. It's only for the
It's
the
it's an expansion of the consciousness. So it's always going to be somebody who wants to learn or listen or what learn or you know what I mean experience anything like that's going to expand your thoughts, your way you think, the way you hear, the way you see, the way you, everything happens. It just expands everything. All your senses, they get expanded. Sometimes in a way that is twisted up. That you instead of using, you know, we use our eyeballs the most. Then it's all of a sudden your hearing gets turned up to 1,000. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like depends on how the shrooms kick in, or how they flow through you, or whatever
yeah.
it is that needs working on in your body. Like it's always something about
It's
us.
gonna
You know
do
what I mean?
that.
Like a.
It's gonna
Mhm,
do it automatically.
mhm.
You don't gotta look for it. I think that was like one thing I start saying like later on was I was like like I'm not like I don't know what needs to be fixed on me.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah,
that
yeah.
I think needs to be fixed on me is selfish. You feel me? If I really start speaking my mind, you feel me, and say, well, I think, you feel me? I don't know. So therefore, just let me see and just like you show me and tell me where I'm fucking up at, where you know, or where this thing is. I'm not even asking that. I don't even care. Just take me, okay?
Yeah, for
Just take me.
sure.
Just put me in the car
Yeah, you
seat
know.
and just take me.
You know, it's kind of it's almost like this, right? Psychedelic. Every time I've taken it, it's always kind of been like when I see that it's effective dose and I see the already see the colors start coming up and shit, I go
Yeah.
lay my ass down somewhere with my eyes closed, almost like a nosy neighbor looking through curtains to see what can I peek over here, yo? So I close my eyes like a nosy ass motherfucker to see what's that shit gonna show me, man. That should be showing me crazy shit, yo.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, dude. He said like a planet. I thought I ended up getting sucked into the light, and my head got pulled to the floor, and I was struggling to lift it, like I was feeling the gravitational pull of the sun. Right there, yeah. I'd have just laid down. I was just laying down with my head on the floor, like forget it. I ain't even gonna try to get up until it let me.
Yo, are you gonna bring diapers to the next meetup, man? Damn.
And you know it.
Here, y'all, just in case, man. Take these diapers, man.
What?
This is the strong truth.
Man. He
Motherfuckers be
said
like, it'd be like Rugrats.
salt Hey, but Saltmaster said he tried salvia and I became a sand. What?
A granule of sand.
What's up, Christos?
Became Sandman. What up?
He said, nah, for real, the first time I ever felt that feeling was on LSD. My whole vision was pulled to the right side of the room, like the room was, damn, like the room was dragging itself into one section of the room. Yeah, oh yeah, where it seemed like
You talking about that
everything was,
feeling? You know that machine you get into when you go to the carnival that is, you stick to the
huh?
wall like the graviton? I felt that before, like that gravity feeling, like I'm stuck. I was upside down on the bed too, like what the fuck? How'd I get like this? Yeah, man, that's a weird feeling. How the shrooms make you feel like they mess with gravity somehow. You feel the gravity feelings in your body, like feeling the you feel the bro. That's how it makes you feel like you could try, like you doing stuff like out of body, everything like leaving, like it's crazy because you could feel the inertia and stuff like that in your body movement and traveling through space, like you land, like I don't know, bro, how they mess with us on that level. Like, do we feel gravity change? We feel fucking like,
It's it's teaching
or
you
it's
to
not.
experience. It's never gonna give you a straight up answer. Like you ever be next to somebody that kicking their dreams or something like that? Like what they going.
Oh, you went out, Ty. Hey, remind you ever been like you been on that thing, Ozo, and you just be kind of going in circles. You just be doing like this the whole time. Yeah, just be going in circles, bro. And you have like no control over it. No control over it. Cause I think it'd be like you be seeing so much stuff and you try to look at it, but you just be like, oh man.
What about the shrooms, I would say alcohol has more of a spinning effect than shrooms. You know what I mean? Shrooms does have the spin to the wall, like you're traveling through space or in a
Oh,
spaceship going
see.
man fast. Shit like that. Like the spaceship you're in is going super fast. You like the picture of the Mayan dude in the with the space that he's traveling into the underworld.
Yeah, see. Hey,
Oh,
see, said I saw Santa Claus get out of porta potty in the Hawaiian shirt.
oh yeah, yep, it's time to go.
Oh man, it just always remind me of that one. When that little dude hopped off the counter on How High, and he was like, man, is we still high? The little elf hopped off the counter and walked past him like, bro, is we still lit? Like, what the heck? I be hating when that happened too. Like when you do the DMT and then you get up and you try to walk because you think it's over and it come back, and then you do it again. You get up and try to walk again and come back. Do it like
Mhm.
three times. It's like, dang.
Yeah, because
The
it's
reason
like,
why I brought up the feeling of earlier of feeling things psychedelic body, you in there and the inertia and everything,
Dang.
is because how everything is related to
Like
what's going
way.
on every day. Like say you about to walk over a cliff, cut me off whenever you. But say you walk into the edge of a cliff and your stomach start turning. If a person was really a visual person, like some people don't see visions in their mind, they just hear words. Some people hear words, they just like gotta think in the moment. But imagine they see pictures and everything, and they guts start turning. It's
Yeah.
still an aspect of witnessing what's going on that allows them to either want their stomach to keep turning that way or pre- put themselves in another vision space where they're actually okay. And a lot of research that I've been through with listening to people talk, I think that control lies in that aspect. So it's not a control in the way of how people usually see it and want to put it, but it's like a thing that pops up in moment
Yeah.
Yeah,
where you get to see how things are building itself.
it's like sensation because what we call the mind is not limited to the space between our ears or behind the eyes. The mind is spread across the whole body. And so that sensation expands. You know, psychedelic only says mind expanding. And so some correlate mind to only living in our head when there's thought or intelligence that's spread across the whole body.
I'm a
Definitely.
What the
Even brain cells in the
vibrating
skull.
color? Vibrating color said this one time on LSD, I felt and heard myself get put in an astral bodysuit. It seems like, and I got taken up and can hear the rockets. And when I got to the platform, I felt my body land on it. And after, I just seen geometrical patterns everywhere. Yeah, yeah. I always thought like a lot of people. I didn't think they like a lot of people don't get visuals off LSD.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, that shit is dummy. To me, it was dummy visual. Which I always say I only did it 3 times, but I just didn't like the next day. The next day, you just feel like a prostitute.
Ah,
you, just- you be all sweaty for no reason. I didn't like that.
I'm dead.
uh, yeah, the fractals. Like you always get the fractals. Like that's how my all my experience start off. Like on mushrooms, I start seeing lines, and then they turn into these fractal patterns, and it's like kind of weird because each like they'll do say if they did like these diamond shapes, like each one it'll be millions of them, but each one would have like a little face on the side or something, like like it would be like a creature, and like they'll all be like like I don't know, talking or doing some type of weird shit.
Okay. That's that biblical description that they gave that they had different faces on different sides of their head, the face
I,
of different creatures, face of a
yeah,
lion, face of a bull, face of this. They're all
and
psychedelic.
but that's the
Like,
thing. Do you think like a lot of this stuff we got, like, are we seeing stories from our subconscious mind that we took from before, or are we actually seeing
that's the
what
part
the
we don't.
older people seen
The
before us
only
that
way
was
we would
going in?
know, right? The only way to debunk that would be to find some people who have
Oh, that's
no resource for like no TV, none of that shit to have any of that input that we have, and then you would be able to
yeah.
have a translator to translate exactly their language or what they're saying, and then have them take high doses.
Verse.
And in the high dose realms, if they come back with information that is on par with shit with motherfuckers that watch TV and shit like that, or learn stuff that is like, okay, now we can separate which one of these we heard before, and if we seen the
Verse.
shit play out like a movie, or the shrooms is just showing us shit that is just showing everybody shit that is out in the ether. Like we're looking into something that's already there.
Look, hey, Hirsch Bursch said I was in hell on shrooms a couple of months ago. My homie had a demon attack attached to him while we were tripping and took over my reality. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy, bro. I like the way how you look at it like that.
No
He
doubt. You
said
know what's
seven
crazy
grams
that
of
I
a
don't remember, I
nickel.
remember book that I went somewhere in one of my trips. I don't know where like in I seen something that somebody could describe as a demon, I guess, or hell, or maybe I was in hell. I don't know because I wouldn't label it hell, but maybe it was. But I was more interested in what the creature's skin was made out of. Like I was like because it was standing like somewhere it was like hot lava type of shit. Like it was in the place where you feel me? It was like somewhere where, and I was more interested in how he could survive because of his skin, and I wanted to look at it close. I want to look at the skin. So it's like somebody else would have been like, ah, I'm in hell. Like I was like, what's his skin made out
Hey,
of?
hey, no, it always, bro. No, I understand because it do be seeming like hell, bro. I'm telling you that one time. Every time I blink my eyes, I seen flesh and body parts. And sometimes it'll be on fire and it wouldn't. And it was like damn near like that Rick and Morty episode with the one dude that looked like Freddy Krueger. But it was like that. I was so spooked. I could not I didn't want to blink. I just walked around and I kept my eyes open because every time I closed my eyes, or I mean every time I blink, I would be there for like probably it seemed like a minute or two. And then like it just within a blink. And I finally, I just balled up my fist and closed my eyes. I was like, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna take it, and I was just looking at it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like all this flesh and body parts, and I'm like, oh shit, like you can see like faces, twisted faces in the shit, and they like opening and
Why does it
closing
look
their
so
mouth.
real though? Why does
It
it look
no,
so real though?
it was real. It was real, bro. It was real,
Then
and
that's
I
why you
was
that's why with your hands balled up and your eyes closed, you just staring at that shit. How can you stare at stuff with your eyes
Man,
closed though?
I don't know, but I all I know is I just clenched them and I was like, I'm gonna take it. Like I was going, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna take it, I can take it, I can take it. And then next thing you know, I was there, and I'm standing in this shit and I'm looking and I'm like, hold on, wait, something is wrong. This can't be real. Cause I'm like going, how am I here? But I see myself in my room at the same time. Like that's impossible. And then I split up again, and I was like a face looking down on myself in my room and in this place at the same time. I'm like, well, hold on, bro. This ain't making sense. If that's not me, and that's not me, and that's not me, then who the fuck is me? And every time I said it, I split up. And I was in different places, bro. It was like 1,000 me's,
Oh
like in
man, book.
different places.
You
I
seen
was
the
like, what the
the-
hell?
you seen
That shit was
that character book
crazy.
that they always fight in those two characters and he's like, you're the
Yeah,
clone.
they
No,
clone.
you're the
Yeah,
clone. I'm the
they tricked
original.
him.
No, you're the clone. they,
Yeah, you're the clone.
they
You're
keep
the clone.
fighting. They always beefing like, nah, like
Right.
who's the real me? Which one's the real me,
Right.
man?
Which
Nah,
one is
man.
me? Like, hey, although
No,
I
hell
was
no.
talking so fast, like it felt like back
Mm-mm,
in the days when that tape, when your tape messed up in the car and it
mm-mm.
goes. That's how fast I was talking. I swear to God, I asked every question known to man and got the answer for it. And got the answer for it. And watched time go backwards.
No,
And I'm
no,
like,
no.
what the fuck? But like, it was like a part of me that was just answering these questions. And it was like all these different parts was still me, but it was like, what the
You can
fuck,
try.
bro? This damn thing popped up. And it was like, twisted flesh with an eyeball on it. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, what the hell? This thing is just looking at me blinking. And I'm like, man, this shit is not real. And then two more eyes popped out like that. And then what did it do? It rolled its eyes at me. And I said, hell no, this shit fake. Fake. It rolled its eyes at me, bro. I said, this shit is fake as hell. This
Yeah,
can't be real.
how you is hey, talk about this is CGI? Nah.
Nah, it look better than CGI, man. That shit look better than CGI. But it's crazy because on a later mushroom trip, I seen that thing again, but it was made out of clay. The
Oh
next
man,
time I seen it,
you
it was
seen rubber
made out
this
of
dude,
clay.
you seen that rubber Johnny, man? What?
Man, that thing was made out of clay. What about them little gold creatures though? That's made out of gold. They look like some little warriors or some
There's a
shit.
lot of shit with gold. There's a lot of shit with fire.
Yeah,
There's a lot of shit with
yeah, some
elemental stuff.
little warriors or something. I don't know. They
You
them
already know rocks,
diffractors.
fire, gold,
Machine
all that
elves?
stuff have
Huh?
have stuff with it.
They're not the machine elves?
Now, I don't know. I don't know what they are. I don't
Only
know.
Terrence McKenna seen those.
Angie, tell your trip story from last night.
What trip story from last night?
What?
She
Don't
she
be
tripped.
having trips, keeping
What? You
them
been holding
together.
back on us?
She's holding
What
She's
you
out.
holding
talking
back.
about?
She's holding
She had a
out.
trip. She had a trip.
Oh man.
Yeah. She
Stay
seen some.
holding out.
Seen some
It
rainbows.
wasn't much of a story.
All right, go ahead.
It
Tell what
was.
it was.
It wasn't much of a story. I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I fell asleep on 7 grams.
You didn't have no dreams.
I didn't have any dreams. No, I had. All I
All right,
remember is
Capella,
there
I
was a
got you.
period of time when I felt like I had no body. I was just a brain. Like I
Mm,
couldn't feel any of my body. I was just a brain. That's the only thing I remember. And I had my head, I was laying on my side and I had my hand on my head and I could feel my hand touching my head. That was the only part of my body that I could feel. I couldn't feel my legs, I couldn't feel my arms. I could just feel my brain and I could feel my hand touching the side of my face. And I was like, this feels wild, but if I open my eyes, I'm sure I'll see my whole body.
mhm.
And then I fell asleep.
Oh wow. Oh,
She
was it
got a.
just the brain with the cord going down? Was you able to see the cord too, or just the brain?
It was just a floating brain. And
Yeah,
that's it, Kristen.
yeah, yeah. I seen something like that before. I'm gonna have to go find that experience.
Didn't you see some rainbow thing or something? Like,
that was the
like the
that
rainbow
was
gun.
my that was the one before. It was so pretty. I saw
Tell them that story about with the rainbow.
rainbows and the gears. I
Hmm.
saw
Oh, the
it was
gears.
Yeah, tell them that
yeah.
story.
So the other day I was on them and I saw this. It was like in the middle of my
That's
sight. I
already
saw a
covered
rainbow, but
along.
it was like just the 4, 5, 6, 7. It was just the blue green. It was yellow, blue, green, purple, and it was super vibrant. And then I saw, how gears move on a clock, how they'll like move on top of each other. And so I saw the gears, but it wasn't gears. It was like sometimes it was like paisley, and it was like body parts, and it was like crowns. Every time it moved, it changed, and the
Uh,
different levels were different things. And it was like eyes looking at me. It was all kinds of stuff, and the colors were changing. Like it started out like the yellow, green, blue, purple, and then it turned into like a pastel rainbow. And I was looking at it. It was right in the center of my vision. Like I want to say it was like a 2 by 2 square right in the center of my vision. And I was like, oh, it's so. I was recording myself. I was recording myself talking and trying to describe it. And I was saying how beautiful it was and trying to describe it. And then I had a thought in my head
that's
that it was a small square and I wish that it was a bigger, that I could see more of it. And
Mhm.
just as I thought it got bigger and bigger. And then the rainbow turned to like the bright, vibrant red, orange, yellow, like the bright, vibrant Roy G. Biv, like, like the rainbow, like the rainbow flag or whatever. And it turned those colors. And then the rainbow, like, took over my whole sight, and then I felt it in my body, and I was like,
whoa.
as I was talking, I was like, oh, the rainbow's in my body.
Yeah, that's dope.
And then I just like went mute and started to like nod. Like I was sitting up and I was like nodding like a heroin addict. It was crazy
That's the
because I
best
couldn't hold
part.
my head open. It just took over. The whole experience was wild.
Yeah, that's one of the good parts when you get the nodding. But the gears, you said they kept changing.
Yeah, they were
Were they spinning?
changing.
Were they spinning?
Yeah, they were spinning.
Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
ooh wee, you about to be there.
Mm.
I think it's a
Yeah.
process.
I don't know,
Definitely looks like
y'all.
a process.
It's a
I don't
process.
know.
And the
I
further
took
you go,
that.
yeah, watch.
I had my last mushroom last night. It was 7 grams, and I fell asleep.
One mushroom was 7 grams.
One
That's
mushroom.
crazy.
You
Yeah.
had a big boy.
Yo,
I
you're gonna
was
have to have her
like,
come on one day
whoa.
after she takes a high dose, because she's already in the game. She's gonna be keep
Yeah.
sneaking off and taking high doses. So, yo, you're gonna have to play that song for her. I never meant to give you mushroom, girl. Never meant to give you my girl. Now you're making no corner crying, and
uh,
it's my
Wait,
fault.
hold on. Vibrating Color got a good question though. He said, "I have a question for you guys that have smoked lots of DMT." He said, "Before you
That's not
sleep and
me.
before you fall asleep, do you guys see patterns in the darkness and hear sounds
Hmm.
before you sleep?"
Hmm.
Definitely,
Definitely,
definitely.
yo. The darkness always
Yeah,
has the clockwork in there.
yeah. And you always see the patterns before you go to sleep. As I'm falling
I,
asleep, I can see all my dreams happening. I can see the
Hmm.
dream I'm about to have happening before
Yeah,
when I get
I've had that
tired.
sober without taking anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I mean. Without not being on anything. This is every night.
mm-hmm.
Every time before I go to sleep. When I smoke a blunt, I can see like my dreams, like clearly. Like certain ones
After
though,
taking
it give me
after taking
glimpses of certain
psychedelics,
ones and make me remember them.
there's no darkness that's dark enough for me after taking psychedelics. There's nowhere I could go that is dark enough
Nothing
to
is
really
dark
see in the
enough.
dark.
That's messed up.
Absolutely nothing is dark enough.
And in the
I get in
darkest of the
trouble.
darkness, I still see movement in the darkness, like it moves. It still moves, and it
I got
has
in
like
trouble for
shadows.
that. I got in trouble for that. My girl was talking to her mom. She said, "Then he just be having all the lights off at night. You can't even see nothing." Like
He's a vampire.
complete
He could see everything.
darkness at night.
It ain't dark enough.
Yeah, it ain't dark enough.
Not even close.
But I still, and I be going through the tunnel sometimes when I come out the tunnel sometimes on my dreams because I dream now every time when I sleep. I dream like it's crazy. I hate it.
I still don't dream regularly.
Yeah, I can't sleep without. I can't take a nap without having a dream. Like that's the
You
crazy
all
thing
start then.
about it.
You're just gonna keep waking up like, oh my God, is this reality?
Every time. Every time, bro. This is not real.
You need to see a Dr. Phil.
I am Dr. Phil.
The shrooms is right there, like, yeah, Dr. Phil this.
Yeah, Dr. Phil this. That's shrooms is something else. He said, then he said, what about it's just he said, what about if it's just inside of you and your imagination? Because it goes to the question, if we couldn't be here to see or be, then would any of this still be here? That's the crazy thing because this is right now inside of you. Like, what is not happening inside of you?
That's where
Like,
we get lost in translation. Like, we don't know what to say about stuff like that because it's like, you know already. Basically, I guess you could scratch that. You could scratch down in that and dig in that, and you're gonna find out that reality itself needs an observer. What does that mean?
Hmm.
So, what are you when you're observing stuff in the psychedelic world? You're creating
that's
realities.
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy because I was about to say what he had said next. He said, "What is it to perceive?" Like, really think about that. Like, what is it to what is it to perceive?
To see it, you know what I
It's
mean? To hear it, to think you did.
to
You know what I mean?
create
Everybody's
it.
different. Everybody's perception is a little bit different.
Something
That's why
in this
everybody's
life
story of the same fight is a little bit different.
constantly needs to express. That's
Perception
crazy.
is what it is about our whatever senses we're using to translate reality, and it's like we're filtering it through all these different senses, and everybody's filters are different. Our ears all our senses are different, so the message we get
Nah.
is different from reality. We perceive it differently,
Yeah, we perceive it
which is
differently.
crazy.
Hey, he
It's
said,
crazy.
he said he thought he said it's good to know I'm not alone. I was getting worried. I fucked myself up for a minute, but I don't feel fucked up now. Nah,
Poor
it's a
baby.
part of it, bro. You start getting the synchronicities. You dream a lot. You see the fractals before you go to sleep. When you see the
Bro,
tunnels, you see all
can't
that.
go, bro, we can't go back to the hood where we
You
from, Brooke, and go talk about
can't. You
synchronicities,
can't. Hey,
synchronicities and all this bullshit. Motherfuckers gonna be like, what the fuck you talking about, man? Synchronicities and Mandela effects and shit.
yeah. Nah, it'd be like,
Only
man.
the
Oh
conspiracy
yeah.
theorists.
Check this.
Only the
Oh yeah. I
conspiracy
got. I
theorists.
forgot. I forgot. I'm getting another phone call. I'm gonna call you right back.
Oh man.
That's why it's good. We can come here. We can talk about it. You feel me? It's good.
Yo, yeah, man. When you see like one time, when I'm not on shrooms, right? Not on shrooms, I seen stuff that had to do with I don't know if it's UFOs, I don't know what they are, but I ignore that shit. And I was telling my man about the episodes I had on the shrooms when I've seen UFOs and weird shit with aliens, and he was like, "How come you talk about the ones with the shrooms?" I was like, "Cause it's an excuse because I took shrooms. No wonder I seen shit like that. If I'm not on shrooms and I see them shits, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna keep it moving, bro. I'm not asking them for autographs and shit. You feel me? I'm just gonna see it, acknowledge it, and keep it moving. I'm not gonna tell nobody nothing.
If
Hey,
I see it, I'm gonna ask them if they know Big Chill.
Just
Oh,
in
we all
I
on the
got
same planet
questions.
but different realities. Yeah. I had a friend that took a bunch of one Zans,
Hilarious.
ate three tabs of LSD, blacked out, fell asleep, and woke up tripping balls, not knowing what's going on. Golly,
oh, brother.
that's a what the hell? He just what was he trying to do?
So what?
We did a couple of candy flips, but dang. Oh wow. Y'all gotta reconnect me. But yeah, I'm about to tear out y'all because I see my YouTube is tripping again. But I'ma
YouTube's like kick
holla.
rock.
Let
Later.
me see what that thing say. Yeah, that's it.
YouTube's like kick rock.
Yeah, it's like kick rocks. You feel
Beat
me?
it, bro.
So
Eat
peace
it,
out.
Beat it.
you thriller.
Alright.
That's what my sister always used.
And yeah, thanks everybody for coming in. Like I said, Discord is always open for everybody to come in. Like it would have been cool if Vibrating Color and Hirsch Bursch would have came in to talk a little bit. That would have been cool because everybody be having a lot to say when you in the chat, and it's like you come in here, dang, we can go deeper into like talking about whatever you saying in your experience or whatever, because I would have loved to hear that one. But cause it'd be hard for me to read. I ain't got my glasses. They ain't came yet. I can't wait for them to get here, and I can't really see no more like I used to. Not invite you. What you mean invite you? Hold on. I'm about to Oh dang! I just closed that out. Hold on. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share it so you'll have it. So you'll have it. Like it's always in the video description, the Discord. But I'll share it. You feel me? I'll send invites. I'll be forgetting. You got like people that be wanting to come in. You got to remind me to put the invite in the video as we live. Like I can share it in the chat, and I usually forget because I be trying to read and be talking back and forth, and I'll forget to share it. So let me go on and throw that thing in there real fast. Let me move this over here because I can't see. Because this was a dope live, y'all. It's weird because when we come together, everybody be having so much to say, and everybody be giving input on what we talking about, and it's like some of y'all be like, woo, be having a lot of dope experiences. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, a lot of nice experiences. So it's like, man, don't be scared to come in, because like, especially when you new in the Discord, everybody gonna give you the floor, and we gonna just kind of sort of just listen. So everybody, like, we always got that respect for the newcomers that come in. You feel me? So when you come in, especially if you sharing the experience, because we listen to it in the chat, and it's like, dang, you feel me? It's better when you come in and you just drop it to us. You feel me? Because it's more right here. So don't be scared. Like, come in. Like, especially if you talking about an experience, man, come in and be like, man, I want to talk about this experience I had. Especially if you got a topic, a cool topic for the discussion when we in here, and you got some insight on the question you have, just come in, bro. It's open to everybody. It don't cost nothing to come in here, and it don't cost $1 to hit that like button. It don't cost nothing. Just come in, share your story. Come and chop it up. Just chill for a minute or whatever you think you feel like you want to do. Take your time. It's going to still be here. It's not going nowhere. We're going to continue these lives, and we're going to continue these talks. You feel me? Whether people think we get nowhere or somewhere. But I said, dang, if you go back and you watch the old videos, you'll see there's nothing we ain't talked about. Nothing. There's not one thing that we ain't dove into. I'm not saying there's not more out there, but this is true life stories, and it's not just my story, it's your story too. So don't be scared to come in and share it. And on that note, I'm out of here. Peace out. Y'all have a good one. My work breaks and I start to feel DMT. Oh yeah, I get that all the time now. Vibrating color. To where whenever I smoke, like, you'll see me get quiet. Why? Start paying attention. Because when I smoke, you'll see me get quiet. Because my mind will go into those spaces. It'll go right back to those spaces, and I'll start seeing certain experiences, or I'll see dreams, or I don't even know what to call them, because, like, on the mushroom experience, the mushrooms told me that my dreams were just past lives. And I'm like going, it kind of seemed like that, but I don't know. You feel me? It's trippy, bro. But, yeah, man. Yeah, so everything is amazing. And he said, I also have a weird moment where I feel like I have shifted realities, life, and weird. But amazing. Yeah, no, you know what I do? Oh, this is what, I hope this probably happened to you before. When you get, like, say if you, like, sitting in a chair, you'll be sitting in a chair, and, like, say your body will get tired, and you'll just feel your body fall forward. But your body won't fall forward. Whatever is in there will fall forward and damn near fall out. When you open your eyes, it'll feel like you pull back, but your body never went nowhere. It feel like you literally fell out of it. You feel me? Like, I get that a lot of times before I go to sleep. Even when I'm in the bed, it just feel like whatever that is inside of there just went and fell out my body, but I'll catch it and pull it back in, and it'll be like I'm doing like this, but my body don't even move. It's like the trippiest thing, but I get all these different things that happen now, like when I go to sleep. Like when my body get tired, my mind starts the dream process. I don't know what that is, but it starts this process to where I can see my dreams. I can see past experiences. Sometimes I can see the dream I'm about to have. And now, even if I wake up in the middle of the night and go do something and come back and go to bed, a lot of times I will start the same dream all over again. I'll go right back to that dream and finish it off. But it's like kind of weird, bro, because a lot of the places that I be in, it'll be like, say if it was my house, but it won't look like my house. It'll look like somewhere else, but I'm going, this is my house. You feel me? It's like, I'm telling you, it's my soul is crazy, right? Whatever that thing in there right now, it's crazy. But